just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8. Here's Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 31. Out of the gun, here's Prescott.
Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off at the 23. And the Lions are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. First carry for their fullback. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. And he powers his way up past the 30. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. So still a scoreless game in the 1st, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll try it now with Swift. And try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Out Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. No score after 1 on EA Sports. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the left hash, this from 46. And Zerline's kick is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
The give to the fullback on the dive. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
And sometimes it doesn't matter how big and strong and powerful you are. The defense is going to win an occasional battle, and they did on that one. Stopped him well short of picking up a 1st down.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Go off a handoff here to Swift. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On the handoff, this is Swift. And this will wind up a Lions first down as good running gets him to about the 44. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Here's a handoff to Swift.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Running is Swift.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And they'll get him down right about the 20. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Goff. That's to his running back, complete. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now a carry for Swift. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. 2nd down and 3, ball on the 7. Now it's Swift. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And Swift is not going to get there as they stop him short of the yellow line. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. From the gun, here's Swift. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Prescott to throw it. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Brian Anger now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with decent starting field position, they're maybe only a couple completions away from field goal range. On 1st down, Goff. He wants Reynolds way downfield. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. If you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. And maybe time for this offense to really hit the reset button. They were shut out in the first half, but still, they're right in this game.
They certainly are. What I like about it is that you actually continue to play. You know, you just find a way to make a few plays yourself, and you noted it. Right there on the border in this game, they're not that far off. Just got to find a play or two, and they could be very happy at that point.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll run here with Swift. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on 3rd down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. They'll run on 1st down. Swift. 76 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
How about that call handed to the big guy in that situation? Normally you think of him as a real short yardage runner, but in this case they trust him to get a few more yards than that. I remember an old New York Giants quarterback, a Super Bowl winning quarterback, telling me he loves offense coordinators who call the plays with a little bit of abandon.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. Williams. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Three quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down and 8.
Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys 17. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on third down conversions. They need a yard here. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be fourth down and a few inches. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And, indeed, he did not. They stop him. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
2nd and 10. They go to Elliott again. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Prescott. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. On 3rd down, here's Williams. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Here we go with Williams. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This now a chance at the very least to burn some clock following that 4th down. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. He's at the 40. And he will be taken down, but it is a huge play there to flip field position. And they'll be on the other side of the field as we have reached the 2-minute warning. This is Elliott. Down right around the 25. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, a 21-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they